Next, we'll have my sister in service from Minnesota. They confuse us all the time. I'm not joking. I'm always the member from Minnesota now. But with that, Congresswoman Ilhan Omar.
Love you, Ilhan.
Really honored to stand shoulder to shoulder with my colleagues here today. I'm here with you all with a heavy of heart and a spirit as the horrific humanitarian crisis in Gaza rages on. Over 1.5 million terrified Palestinians in Gaza have crowded into Rafah in desperation, fleeing relentless bombardment that leaves them nowhere to turn, nowhere to hide, and nowhere to call home. Over 600,000 children now stand in the crosshairs of impending assault. My own constituent and her husband are in Rafah and have approval to leave Gaza, yet Israeli soldiers shoot at them while they carry a white flag. They are also harassed, checked, and insulted. Her husband was stripped down to his underwear, arrested, and dragged away to an unknown place. Arrested for no reason. There is no safe place in Gaza. Many in Rafah are yearning for the most basic yet elusive need, a safe home for themselves. They have endured decades of occupation, watched their dreams of stability and dignity grow more distant with each lockdown, each helicopter barrage, each callous eviction. As an assault on Rafah extinguishes perhaps their last flicker of hope. The images that emerge chill us to our core. Entire city blocks reduced to rubble. People digging with bare hands through rapids for any sign of life. Wailing mothers clutching their dead children pulled from the wreckage. Entire families wiped out in an instant. A never-ending onslaught of violence targeting the most vulnerable. This unfolding tragedy is being meticulously documented, each war crime and violations compiled by journalists, human rights groups, and UN agencies are bearing witness. And still, I ask, where is the accountability for these egregious crimes? Who else will have the courage to speak out against unconscionable brutality and stand firmly on the right side of history? Because despite the clarity surrounding Gaza's despair, the response from political leaders have been nothing short of callous inaction. Empty rhetoric about human rights ring hollow when no action follows. This administration's policies fail to meaningfully pressure Israel through aid restrictions, sanctions, or any hint of consequences. The administration continues to provide unconditional military aid, bypassing Congress to send $735 million more in bombs that rain down daily on a trapped civilian population with nowhere to go or flee. This administration cannot claim to be an honest broker of peace while greenlighting the massacre of Palestinians. The reckoning, the restocking of Israel's arsenal is not foreign policy. It is a state-sponsored violence waged against a defenseless families who want to only live in peace. If we truly want to uplift humanity, to protect the innocent people of Gaza, to bring hostages safely home, to hold out hope for peace, then we must demand ceasefire now. No more American dollars to fund Israel's bombs. No more children buried under concrete. History will remember those who stood on high moral ground. We must, at last, have a permanent ceasefire that guarantees security, peace, and justice for Palestinians and Israelis alike. And we must never remain silent in this moment. Thank you.
Ceasefire now!